To talk more about the incidents of sexual assault on college campuses, Dr. Dion Bates, educational psychologist at Georgia Southern University. The question would be, now we hear this a lot, are the numbers actually going up on college campuses?
Well, I'm not really quite sure just how high the numbers are going, but what I do know is that in 2010, the CDC put out a new report on intimate partner violence and sexual assault from a national survey. And what that survey showed was that 20% of the women in the survey reported having been sexually assaulted. And of that 20%, 37% reported that they were actually assaulted during their college years. So we do know that as a result of those kinds of numbers, things like the sexual assault response team, which we have at Georgia Southern, bringing awareness to sexual assault is very relevant to college campuses.
I can remember in college whenever we had this week, and they would often just talk to us about the importance of talking to someone.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, they would say that a lot of times you would maybe tell a friend, but you wouldn't go to a counselor. Tell me what kind of help those friends can be.
Well, I think friends can be very resourceful. Sometimes when things as traumatic as sexual assault happen, it really is difficult trying to figure out who you want to turn to talk to. And honestly, a lot of people don't really turn to talk to a counselor. So a lot of times if a person can go and talk to a friend can potentially be the catalyst for them going to get help. I work in the counseling center, and one of the things that we oftentimes talk to our students about is how they themselves can be resources to students who may be in need. So, a lot of times students will try to avoid coming to the counseling center, but we really try to encourage our students to come, even if they're not having any problems, because a lot of times they can come, they can get resources and information that might be helpful to someone that they might know who is having an issue. So I think that friends can be very important in terms of a person being able to feel comfortable coming to talk to someone about something traumatic as a sexual assault.
Well, we have Sexual Assault Awareness Week is coming up. What kind of events and teachings are you going to do over on campus?
Okay. We do our Sexual Assault Awareness Week a little bit earlier than a lot of college campuses. Usually it is observed in April, but we try to do ours so that we can educate our students prior to them going on spring break, which this year happens to be the week of March 12th. So Sexual Assault Awareness Week this week is going to be February 27th through March 1st. And throughout the whole week, we will have the Clothesline Project, which is something that you all showed there on the news. And basically what that is a vehicle for anyone, whether it be male or female, who has been impacted by sexual assault to talk about their emotions and how the sexual assault impacted them. And they do that by making a shirt. And we hang those shirts throughout the campus as a testament to the pain that they suffered. This year our shirts will be hung in Russell Union at the Rotunda. We're also having Sexual Assault Awareness Week along with Wellness Week at our Recreation Activity Center. So we will also have shirts that will be hanging at the Recreation Activity Center. We will also have the Take Back the Night March, which will occur on Thursday. And it will start at 6 p.m. starting at Landrum, which is a restaurant there on campus. And that is done nationally and internationally as well. And it is also a vehicle that is a direct action against sexual assault.
Well, Dr. Bates, we appreciate it. We have a lot more information for you coming up on our website, too. We'll post everything for everybody the entire week of events, and we really appreciate you coming up for such an important topic.
I know there's a lot going on with the weather, but I really appreciate you guys allowing me to come and to talk about this really important event happening at Georgia Southern. Thank you so much.
We appreciate the work you are doing there. Thanks a lot.